How's it going, everybody? I hope your night's going pretty good. So, I'm not somebody that does a lot of game reviews. I just think that there's too many other channels out there that do great game reviews. I'm not a big person that does any type of reviews. I don't like reviewing stuff. But today I'm going to. Today I'm going to do just a general. I want to talk about a problem with the game that I have, that I've been playing. Now I've been playing, and it's Disruptor Beam. It's made by Disruptor Beam, and the game is Star Trek Timelines. Now I've been playing the game for, 3-4 months. And the only way the game is set up, they say it's free to play, but it's not. I mean, it's like every other game. It's cash shop heavy. In order to be successful in the game and not spend your life in the game is to buy cash shop. It is to buy dilithium for the cash shop. Dilithium costs you real life currency. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in a little bit. But first, I want to get to my problem. So, they run events, special events, kind of often. And these events could be faction missions, could be supply missions, which I'm sure if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. But you can get some decent rewards. You can get some purple characters. You can get some orange characters, which are legendary. The purple characters, I don't know the status of them. The orange characters are the highest. The purple are the next highest. Then blue, then green, then white. White is the lowest. So, you can get purple characters, you can get orange characters, you can get special bot prizes. You can get portals. And what the portals are is you go into the cash shop and it gives you a free item out of one of the portals. So you don't have to spend dilithium to do it. But most of the portals that I get in that game, basically, they just give you a free portal. I mean, nothing fancy, nothing expensive, nothing extravagant. Now, anyways, when they run these special missions, they always have special packages you can buy in the cash shop. That gives you crew members for this mission. Now, you could do the faction missions without those special characters, but having some of those special characters give you certain bonuses. So, needless to say, it's the lesser of the two evils. Because if you get special bonuses, that means you have a better chance of completing missions. If you don't get the special bonuses, and you are trying to do it without cash out, that means your chance of completing it and getting a completion lessen. Now, I've tried it with all green characters. I've tried it with all blue characters. It's impossible. You cannot get very far in these special events with just all blue characters or all green characters. You have to have higher level characters. You have to have better quality characters. So, anyways, I was in the cash shop. I went and bought some dilithium. There was 2 purchases for dilithium, even though they say I only did 1. So I bought some dilithium, made a purchase, bought some other items, and then went to bed. The next morning I got up, got online, got on the game, clearing out my faction missions and my voyage from that night when I went to bed, completing them, and did another purchase for dilithium and bought another 10-pack, or went to buy another 10-pack. When I did, I clicked the buy the X10 button for 650 dilithium. I clicked it, and the game locked up, and then crashed. It went to my home screen on my phone. It took me several hours before I could get back on. And then when I did get back on, it showed that the dilithium was missing, but it did not show anywhere in my inventory where I'd gotten any rewards. So, no big deal, right? Just put in a ticket. Just put in a help ticket. And they will fix it, because that's what they do. They own the game. They can fix this stuff. And that's what I did. I put a ticket in with support, explained to them what happened, sent them a screenshot of the game currently being offline or being crashed. Explained to them what had happened in detail and sent it in. 2 days later, or it was 2 or 3 days later, I get a email back, and the person is showing me the purchase from the cash shop, and saying that this was what I purchased. But then when you look at the date and the time of that purchase, it was the one from earlier, not the one that I got screwed on. So I explained to her that one was done earlier. That was the first purchase. And then I went to bed, and then I got up, and then I did another purchase, and that's when it crashed. And so I sent them an email and replied. Basically, that's what I told them, that wasn't right. That wasn't the correct purchase. So a day or two, it was about 2 more days later, they sent me another email, same person. And basically, what they told me was, they sent me a screenshot of their computer screen that showed everything that I had purchased over the last, I don't know, several days or so. And I'm starting to get a little aggravated, because they're starting to make me feel like they're starting to, I'm starting to get this general vibe that they're saying I'm a fucking liar. And I'm not a liar. I mean, every game that I've ever freaking played, I've been more than fair with, and I don't bitch about every little thing. Even with this game, I don't bitch about every little freaking problem that I run into. So I sent him an email, and I explained to her, it's not showing up because it crashed. It's not gonna show up because the fucking game crashed. They're obviously not buying it. They're seeing what they see on their computer screen, and that's the word of God to them. They don't care that they got somebody that spent, hey, $50 in a week, in several weeks on dilithium. So I, couple days later, she sends me another freaking email. And she says that she's going to turn this over to her team, but she's confident that basically I'm a fucking liar. And she didn't say that, so I'm just saying that's what I got. She's confident of the results of her screen, and she'll send it over to the team for review. I don't know what the fucking team is. And I told her, I sent him an email. I was really fucking pissed off, and I told him that was fine. I would not buy dilithium. And then when I got bored of the game, because they make the game cash shop heavy to where you have to buy dilithium in order to get anything in the game. When I got bored of the game, I would just quit the game like everybody else is, and I would pull the 11 people that I brought with me into the game, and we would just go find another game. Which I obviously assume that they're okay with. But here's the issue. It's not about me losing a cash shop purchase. Because to be honest with you, shit happens. Games are going to crash. Games are definitely going to crash. Shit's going to happen. It's not about that. It's about the way that they handled it. It's about, them basically saying that I'm a fucking liar. There's been hundreds of times in this game where I've lost, where gears come up missing or stuff that I built's come up missing. And I've never disputed it. I've never fought with it. I've never argued about it. I've never sent in tickets. And then the one other time that I sent in a ticket, it was a recipe that wouldn't create, and I just kept fiddling with it. I sent the ticket, kept fiddling with it, and then it corrected itself. And then I sent him a message attached to that ticket just to let him know that it fixed itself and not to worry about it. I don't like playing games that are this cash shop heavy. I don't 100% like playing games that are this cash shop reliant. See, basically, if you don't buy dilithium, okay, if you don't spend a dime in dilithium, it's going to be next to impossible to get anywhere in the game without it taking several years to build up, and then you obviously getting bored in between. Because, the resources in the game, and we're going to go with chronotons because that's a big one. They go by so freaking fast. It doesn't take, when you start doing some of the higher level characters, when you start working with some of the higher grade characters, the oranges or the purples, you're going to have to start running some of the higher level missions. It's going to take 20, 25 chronotons per try. So with that, you can understand you're going to run through chronotons like water. So the only way to do it is to buy extra chronotons, or to wait till the cash shop has a sale on chronotons and then stock up on them. And that's the same way with your characters. In the game, you can get so many purple and orange characters essentially for free. And they like to put in this little chance, if you're using the time portal that is in-game credits, which you can earn credits in the game. You don't have to spend cash for them. They put in this 0.02% chance that you'll get a legendary character on that portal. 0.02. It's probably got about the same amount of odds as winning the lottery. That's about how accurate it is. That's about how often you will get a legendary character out of that. 0.02. It's not a very good odd. So, it's cash shop heavy, people. You're not going to get anywhere unless you're spending money. Now, I spend the minimum. I buy a $3.99 card a month, and that's 100 dilithium a day. 100 dilithium a day goes quick. I mean, if you're using the double wheel, first off, if you use the double wheel, it's gonna probably burn up that 100 dilithium in 2 or 3 spins. And I don't look at the double wheel as being a place where you can get legendary characters or even the rare characters that you need. I look at the double wheel just strictly for the gear and clothing and ship schematics, because I get a lot of ship schematics out of the double wheel. So, I mean, which you'll understand it if you play the game. But your legendary characters, okay, you get a 5-star legendary character. When you get him, he's only a 1-star. You got to put 4 more stars on him. To save up the honor points to do that, it's going to take a while. You're gonna not do a bunch of stuff for several days or for a while to save up enough to get your character 1 star, 1 extra star. It takes them forever. And then the only other way to get honor points is to sell off characters that you're not going to level. So also you can if you are sold off, if you don't got any characters that you can sell off, then being in a star base, you can get X amount of honor points a day. Or the only other way that you can get a star for that character is to buy through the cash shop and get an identical character. So say I'm trying to get a star for my Vulcan, my wedding date to Paul. I can buy a training citation through the honor hall using honor points, which takes fucking forever to get her 1 star. Or I can go into the cash shop, or I can go into the cash shop and buy 10x packs until I find until I get the one that has T'Pol, and I've done it several times. You know, you're going to get a lot of other characters, and then if you don't want those characters, you can always sell them then, and then make up honor points, and then just keep doing this. And that's the way they want you to do it. They want you to buy using the cash shop, sell using the system to get honor points. But that's how I've gotten a lot of my purple characters and a lot of my orange characters up to level. Now you can also do events and get characters that way. Sometimes when you run an event, though, the characters are just worthless. Like the event that's being ran now, I'm not even really doing it. I'm just doing some of it so I can get the legendary trainers. But the characters, in my opinion, the characters that I'm going to be able to get with the type of characters that I got, it's not worth my time. Because I know I'm not going to rank real high in the game because I don't have very good characters. Most of mine are blue or purples. So it's not going to be something that I'm going to, I'm going to get very high in the game. So I'm just going to end it right here. I've been talking for about 20 minutes. Is the game fun? I enjoy it. I like the game. It's got a lot of raw potential. I like the fact that they pretty much on every weekend run an event. I like some of the content in the game now that I've got some characters that I can do things with. I got some better characters that I can run some voyages with. I got some better characters I can do the gauntlet with. I had some better characters. I can handle some of the higher level episodes with. But the cash shop is way too damn expensive. The way they stage the cash shop to do what you have to do, it's way too damn expensive. It's way too hard. To get free currency like honor points and Federation credits, to get those. You can get Federation credits fairly easy. Honor points are the ones that you can't get very easy. And that's a problem. That's probably one of the biggest gameplay problems in the game. That and merits. Merits are another type of in-game currency that you can get. And the only way to get those is by doing your daily missions. Doing your daily missions, and then you can get a few merits in the gauntlet if you run the gauntlet. It's not going to last. The game's not going to last. There's too many people that I know that have been playing it that it got old real quick. They got tired of, they want to get this character leveled so they can get some more characters. They want to get this character immortalized. I know a couple guys that are building collections, and it just takes too long to get them immortalized. It takes too long to level up the characters because there's so much bullshit that you got to do in order to do it. So it just gets old after a while. If I were you, screenshot everything. Do some sort of screenshot every time you go to make a purchase using dilithium. Document everything extremely well. Don't be a dumbass like me. Because obviously the information that I give them wasn't good enough to get me my purchase. And if you've had a problem like this, and you've had the game crash, and you've lost dilithium, or if you've bought in dilithium and then logged out and logged back in and it's gone. If you've had any type of problem with the cash shop or this type of stuff, by all means, leave a fucking comment down below. The more people I can get to comment on this, and you don't have to leave anything, all you have to do is just leave a day and time, the problem or what happened to you, and just leave your screen name. So, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over to Disruptor Beam. I'm going to give them the link to this video, or lack of video. And I'm going to show them that, hey, it's just not me that's had this problem. There's other people that have had this problem. And I know there's several people in my starbase that have had this problem. The exact same problem that I'm talking about. The game glitched, it crashed when they were doing a purchase. And when they got back on, the dilithium was gone and they didn't get their purchase. They threw in a ticket and got called a liar. So I know it's not just me. So if you've had this problem, by all means, in the bottom, in the comments below, leave some information. Let's see how many people we can get to come forward. If you know somebody that plays Star Trek Timelines, ask them, have you ever had this happen? And if so, have them get on this video. They don't have to watch it. Just leave the comment down below. And let's see how many people. I'm just curious to see how many people have actually had something happen to them that Disruptor Beam just said, basically, you're a fucking liar and shut the hell up about. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to this. I appreciate you guys leaving your comments down below. And I hope you all have a great night, and thank you.